Week 17 in the Denver Broncos Connected Careers Mode franchise series is here, guys. We are at home facing off against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Broncos need a win in the final regular season game and a loss by the Chargers to make it to the playoffs. Here we are from Sports Authority Field at Mile High for this chilly afternoon game against the Kansas City Chiefs. 27 degrees as the players come to the midfield and shake hands, and Matt Prater will kick this ball off to get Week 17 underway, and the Chiefs will get the ball first. Dexter McCluster takes the kickoff and runs it up the middle and gets taken down at the 25-yard line. So Matt Castle and the Chiefs come out. It's a handoff to Jamal Charles for the first play of the game, and he is up the middle for 8 yards on that rushing play. And the Chiefs are trying to play spoiler in this game. And on second down, it'll be a handoff to Charles, who's taken down in the backfield for a 2-yard loss on that play. And the Chiefs have 3rd and 4. So on third down, Castle will look to fire. He will fire, and that one is broken up by the Broncos defender. And Peyton Manning and the Broncos come out after a Chiefs punt. And you can see Manning is just not having that good of a season, but he's trying to make up for it by making the playoffs. And a first play for the Broncos is a handoff to Willis McGahee, who goes left and gets 5 yards on that rush. Second down and 5 now. Manning's looking, he's dropped back, he fires, he hits Willis McGahee for the first down up to the 49-yard line of the Chiefs, and the Broncos have a first down. So later on in the drive, it's 3rd and 9. Manning drops back to pass. He's looking, he has all day. He is going to get sacked on the play by the Chiefs defender, Houston there. Number 50 comes in and rocks Manning's world there. Later on in the first quarter, the Chiefs have to punt deep in their own territory. Leonard will be back to receive that punt just around midfield. He'll take this one up to the Chiefs, about 39-yard line there, and the Broncos will have good field position here. So with 9:03 left in the first quarter, Manning will drop back. He'll fake the handoff. He'll fire deep here between 3 defenders, and Joel Dreesen has the catch and the touchdown, and the Broncos are up 7-0 over the Chiefs. Take another look at this passing touchdown. You can see Manning threw that in there perfectly between 3 defenders, and Joel Dreesen caught it and ran into the end zone for the touchdown. One play, 7 points for the Broncos. You can see Joel Dreesen, 1 catch, 39 yards on that passing touchdown right there, or passing reception. So later on, the Chiefs have the ball. It's a pass to Baldwin. Baldwin has a first down now up to the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10 now, it's a handoff to Jamal Charles up the middle, finds a hole, and he is past midfield, has the first down, and they are in Broncos territory. So about a little over halfway through the first quarter, it's a handoff to Charles on 2nd and 12, and he's going to juke a defender, and he'll get the first down up to the Broncos' 38-yard line. After a penalty, the Chiefs have the ball at the 44. It's a delayed handoff to Charles, and Charles will be swallowed in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. And on 3rd and 19, Matt Castle out of the shotgun. He will look to pass. He will fire, incomplete. No one in the area at all, and they would have to punt. The Broncos take over now late in the first quarter. It's a pass, and Manning is picked off by Lewis. Lewis is going to try to return this to the end zone, but he's taken down at the Broncos' 43-yard line. So Manning's interception problems continue. Will it cost him? We will find out. So Castle passes to Dwayne Bowe there up to the 24-yard line of the Broncos. And you can see the Chiefs are 0 for 4 on 3rd downs, and they have a 3rd and 9 here from the 23. Castle drops back to pass. He's going to fire for the end zone deep, and this one's going to be broken up by Champ Bailey, and the Chiefs would settle for a 40-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is good, and it is 7-3. The Broncos are still up over the Chiefs. Second quarter now, Manning and the Broncos take over. Manning passes to Michael Sims-Walker, who stood up. Looks like he's short of the first down, but they give it to him. Later on in the drive, it's 3rd and 11 for the Broncos. Manning's back to pass. He fires, hits Eric Decker for the first down. He's taken down at the 48-yard line, and the Broncos drive would continue. Manning hands off on 1st and 10 to Willis McGahee, who goes up the middle and to the right for 6 yards. And Willis McGahee has a good rush right there, giving him 6 yards on that rushing play. So the Broncos are 1 for 3 on 3rd downs here. They have 3rd and 4 from the 46 of the Chiefs. Manning would drop back, fire quickly to Demaryius Thomas, and Thomas is going to get up to the 32-yard line of the Chiefs. So on 1st and 10, Manning would drop back to pass. He'll fire quickly to Joel Dreesen, and Dreesen has a 7-yard catch there for the Broncos. And on 2nd and 3, Manning's in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He is going to fire over the middle. That one is almost picked off, broken up. And on 3rd and 3, Manning would be under center here. We need a first down to keep this drive alive. Manning drops back. He fires, and that one's almost picked off but broken up. And the Broncos would settle for a 43-yard field goal attempt. Matt Prater's kick is up. It is good, and the Broncos are up by a touchdown now, 10-3 over the Chiefs. Halfway through the second quarter, Matt Castle's back to pass, and he is taken down by Von Miller. Von Miller gets the sack on Matt Castle there, and the Chiefs would have to punt deep in their own territory here. So Leonard's back to receive this punt, and he's already in Chiefs territory at the 45. He'll spin move there, and he will get taken down at the 35-yard line. So on 1st and 10, Manning's going to hand off to Willis McGahee, who goes left and gets taken down after a 3-yard rush on that running play. So on 3rd and 6, Manning's out of the shotgun. He fakes the handoff and immediately is tackled for the sack. Elam got the sack there, and Manning goes down. So the Broncos would settle for a 54-yard field goal attempt. Matt Prater's kick is up and good, and the Broncos are up 13-3 heading into halftime here. The Broncos have the lead, so we'll find out what the outcome of this game is in the second half.
In that first half.
Well, nothing like going in at halftime with the lead. It just makes you feel good. It makes you think all that week's preparation and hard work.
So the second half will get underway with Kansas City kicking off to the Broncos, and Eric Decker is back to return this kickoff. He will take it up past the 20-yard line, past the 25, and get taken down at the 27. On 1st and 10, Manning's out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, and is going to get sacked on the play by Jackson. Jackson's second sack of the game. So 3rd and 18 now on this opening drive of the second half for the Broncos. Manning's back to pass, and he takes too much time again. Houston sacks him for his second sack of the game, and the Broncos would have to punt from deep in their own territory here, and Steve Breston would be back to return this one about the 45-yard line. He's past midfield, and he is taken down, but there's a flag on the play, and we have a holding, which would set them back to the 49-yard line of the Broncos. Matt Castle back to pass now on 1st and 10. He scrolls out to the right and passes to Baldwin, and Baldwin catches that one for a first down at the 33-yard line. And they have 3rd down now on this drive. You can see the Chiefs have not been that good on 3rd down. So 3rd and 10 from the 32. Castle drops back. He fires over the middle, and this one's broken up by Raheem Moore. And the Chiefs would settle for a 49-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is off the right crossbar. No good. And the Broncos would take over. We move to the late 3rd quarter. Pitch to Willis McGahee, who gets 7 yards on that rush. And on 2nd and 3, Manning would hand off to McGahee, who goes left in again and gets 8 yards on this rushing play and gets a first down for the Broncos. So the Broncos are on the move here late in the 3rd quarter in Chiefs territory. So on 2nd and 7, Manning's going to drop back to pass. He'll fire, and he is picked off for the 2nd time in this game, this time by Elam. And Elam's going to return this one up to the 28-yard line, and the Chiefs take over. So on 2nd and 8, Castle back to pass. He fires deep, and this one's overthrown out of bounds, and the Chiefs have 3rd down. They're 2 for 13 on 3rd down. So 3rd and 8 now. Castle drops back to pass. He's going to fire deep left. Can he hit his guy? No, this one's overthrown as well. So the Broncos take over after the Chiefs punt. And Manning's back to pass. He's going to hit Noshawn Moreno on this screen play. And Moreno's going to get the first down, taken down at the 48-yard line. A 14-yard gain on that screen play. And you can see the comparison between the two QBs here. It's really been a rough game for both guys. And a screen play to McGahee here, who gets a 2-yard loss on that screen pass. 3rd and 13 now for the Broncos. Manning's back to pass, and he is sacked again, this time by Brown. Brown will come in untouched on this sack and take down Manning. And hopefully Manning gets up there. Looks like he did. Late 3rd quarter or early 4th quarter here. It's a handoff to Jamal Charles, who gets 3 yards. Later on, it's a handoff to Adai. who goes up the middle, gets 4 yards on that rushing play. So on third down, the Chiefs need a first down here. They need something to get going here. It's a handoff to Adai up the middle. He gets the first down up to the 48-yard line. And the Chiefs have new life here. So later on in the drive at 2nd and 18, Castle's going to pass to Baldwin. Baldwin's going to get past midfield. He has 12 yards on that passing play. It's 3rd and 6 now for the Chiefs. Castle back to pass. He's looking. He's going to fire deep. And this one's picked off by Tracy Porter. Porter's going to take this one, and he will get tackled immediately on that after that interception here. And the Broncos would take over. Unfortunately, the Broncos would get nothing out of that turnover, and the Chiefs would get the ball back late in the 4th quarter. They have 4th and 4. They're going for it because they need some points. And Castle's going to fire and hit Jamal Charles, and he gets taken down, but not before getting the first down for the Chiefs. Later on, they have 4th and 9, and they're going for it again. Castle's out of the shotgun. He drops back. He is going to fire, and he's going to hit Kevin Boss, and Boss is going to get taken out of bounds before the first down yard line, and the Broncos take over, and they kick a field goal on 4th and 2 to extend their lead to 16-3. And with under 2 minutes to go, the Chiefs have one last shot here. 1st and 10, Castle's back to pass. He scrambles around, and he gets taken down for the sack. On 2nd and 17 now, Castle's under center. He'll drop back. He is going to look for a receiver. He's going to fire deep, and he's going to hit Baldwin. John Baldwin has the catch, and he is all the way down to the Broncos' 26-yard line. 2nd and 10 now from the 26. Castle's back to pass. He's looking. He's going to fire. He's going to hit Dexter McCluster. McCluster has 7 yards on that pass play. And on 4th down, the last shot for the Kansas City Chiefs with under a minute to go. Castle's back to pass. He's going to fire. And this one is broken up by Champ Bailey. And the Broncos and Peyton Manning would take a knee here, and that seals the game. The Broncos have done what they needed to do. They have beat the Kansas City Chiefs 16-3, and we now have to find out if the Chargers lose. But first, we'll go to some stats here. Manning had 158 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. McGahee had 24 attempts for 60 yards. So not an overall good day on the ground. And McGahee led the way with 3 catches for 13 yards, but Joel Dreesen had 3 for 54 and a touchdown. And Von Miller led us with 6 tackles, 2 for losses. And look at this. Tom Coughlin has retired from the New York Giants. And we take a look at the standings, and the Chargers won in Week 17. So that means the Broncos finish 8-8 and miss the playoffs, but they go out with a 7-game winning streak. And we'll take a look at the rest of the standings for the rest of the league here. You can see all the teams that made the playoffs here and all the teams that did not make the playoffs. We finished in the middle of the pack here, and you can see that the Cleveland Browns or the Dolphins ended up with the worst record in the league. But that would finish off Week 17 and the final game of the first season for the Denver Broncos Connected Careers Mode franchise series. The next episode will be the off season. Hopefully it will be up very soon so we can get into year 2. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.